Hey everybody, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. If not, hopefully I can cheer you up, at least distract you. Contra Hard Corpse, and I want to show you some stuff in the back. I hope you can see that stuff back there. It's the which way do I go? Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not going the wrong way. So yeah, there's the Sega Genesis there. Of course, the 8-bit though thing is in it. The dongle, and the 32 times up there, and the Sega CD that has a platform that goes all the way across. It's retro and uses composite, but man, I'm gonna do a special recording for you guys with my camera, so you can see how awesome the screen looks. And hopefully, it picks up as much as possible how sharp it looks. Nothing like a regular monitor. I don't think a regular monitor can pick that up. It would have to be a special gaming for the past type of monitor that takes composite and converts it properly. And there are many monitors, well, that's what I hear. There's monitors that don't convert it upscale, excuse me, properly. It just kind of muds it up a bit. I mean, I don't care. I'll play it. I'll play it on my regular monitors. I mean, I call them regular. I don't know, my newer monitors. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is the first time I really pretty much put audio to it. Let me see if I can get closer to it for you guys. All right, I'm on max closeness, so now I gotta grab the camera and see if I can show you around. Um, Max closeness on the camera, I should say. So there it is. Looks pretty cool. This TV set, I really love it a lot, and it's got really good digital audio in the back. That's what I call it for now. I don't know what to call it right now. I forgot what that was called. You know, the orange RCA looking thing in the back, female, and it's got outputs in the back in case you want to use it as a monitor. That, in case you want to attach it to another monitor, which I should say, it's got a DVD. It's more newer, so it's got a game mode. Let me see if I can show you that. That's game mode. It's crazy. So this is like a more newer type of version, and the screen is flat, I think. No, it is flat. It's not round. It's like from back in the days. It's probably one of the newest TVs of back in the days. Okay, and there's the Genesis sitting on top of this platform here. You can see it shining. Okay, which is the Sega CD. Okay, I'll show you that open up. That opens up. You can put a CD in there. It's got audio jacks in the back in case you want to hear some quality audio from CDs and music CDs. And right now, what do I have in there? I have okay, this I don't really play too much, but I like the intro. Okay, I don't know if that's, yeah, the intro. I love the intro of this thing. Stellar Fire. It's pretty cool. I love the cinematic intro, and that's cool. Oops. Sometimes you gotta play around with the button to get it to go back in, go back down. I know it's dusty. Sorry that I'm not steady enough. Then last but not least, we got the 32 times. I might take this apart again just to show you around and clean it up a little bit. Needs little wood wood polish, or not wood polishes. What is it called? Pledge. It needs some pledge to shine it up and bring the black back and get the dust off. And it looks brand new when you do that. Just a little tip for you guys that want to bring the black back and make it look really nice. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this setup. I think it looks fantastic. So I'm gonna put you guys back. And like I said, it's the first time, and the first time that I put the audio on, which I might lower it because I don't like it to get annoying. Okay, for now I'll leave it on because I don't know what it's gonna sound like. It sounds a little scratchy, this one. So yeah, I want to show you this 8-bit though that I have for it. Okay. By the way, I decided to put my favorite crazy system together and put it up there. Okay. I didn't know it was gonna fit. I'm like really shocked. Thank God the TV is small and narrow. I mean, actually, it's tall and narrow if you think about it, and it's got a the aspect ratio. I don't know what that is actually. Looks like 4 by 3. Looks like 4 by 3. Yeah. Now you might be thinking, okay, let me show you the 8-bit though first before you. I guess what you might be thinking. It's kind of very reminiscent of Genesis controller. And it's wireless, not Bluetooth. I know some of you are looking up wireless and you find Bluetooth all the time, and you might get frustrated. You know, it's hard to find wireless nowadays, except for 8-bit though. Okay, so yeah, it's wireless because you need it for your Genesis. Genesis, you need wireless. So some of you might be thinking, okay, he must love this controller because it's 2.4 megahertz. Okay, no, that's not my favorite 8-bit though. In other words, you might be thinking it's my favorite 8-bit though because it's 2.4 megahertz. Yes, I do love 2.4 megahertz because it's old school and stuff like that, and that's why some of you might be thinking that. You know, I'm old school to the max. So let me tell you what it's called. But this is not the one. This is not the one. I'm gonna show you the one I like the most. There's a really good reason. It's interesting because it's not even wireless. It's not even 2.4 megahertz. It's actually Bluetooth, the one I really like. There's a reason for it that I like it the most. Okay, this is the M30 2.4G. Okay. So yeah, it's got nice face buttons. It's got stuff that you find on other 8-bit though, which I don't understand all of the buttons really. These other buttons down here, I don't even use them. I don't need them. It's for, this controller is not like the Bluetooth version. You have to use a USB and plug it into your computer if you want to use it into your computer. If you want to use it into an Android, you have to plug it in that way. That's the way this one is because it's a 2.4, okay, megahertz. Anyway, let me show you the one I really like, and I want to tell you what's plugged in there first. So that's the 112 and 1 cart. I don't like the way it's called. It's YU swallow. Okay, that sounds bad too. If you sound it out, it sounds you swallow. And I don't know if that's a joke. That's probably somebody's name for real. Okay, I'm not gonna put jokes on it or anything, and I'm not gonna take offense either. Okay, so anyway, this is the real one I like. And why do I call it real? Because this is the Genesis outside all the way. It's the outside of the model MK 1653 and 1653, and this is the outer casing and stuff, but the DIY on the inside is what's special. The inside wire of this comes from 8-bit though. Okay, it's a DIY. You put it together yourself, and it doesn't take long at all. It's easy as heck. As a matter of fact, the Genesis stuff is easier than the SNES and the NES because the screws are hard to remove on those, especially the NES I heard. And those are their DIYs for that from 8-bit though. Just to let you know, I don't know how many more DIYs they have. Didn't they come up with a new one? I think they did. I'm not sure what it's for though. Anyway, so it's got a blue light. I'm gonna show it to you now. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't see it that well. There you go. A little bit you can see it blinking. It's looking for something. It's looking for probably the tablet or something that I have. Now I gotta wait for it to shut off. Oh, I could hold it and make it shut off. There it goes. So it's off now. So hold the start button and shut it off. Now I noticed, it sounds fine now. I noticed I wasn't able to use the, I wasn't able to map out the mode button. I think the mode button is broken. I gotta go inside here and figure out what's going on. And I probably will. Isn't it interesting that it looks like this whole piece, where is it? It's like an infrared type of thing, screen. And it's not. Who knows if they had plans for that. And it does seem like one piece to let infrared to go through. Now they do have infrared controllers like this. Back in the days, they're expensive as heck. And you have to point it directly at the sensor though. You know, when you plug it in. I have something like that. As far as the sensor is concerned and the controllers. I'll take a moment. I didn't think of this before. I'm sorry about that. I'll take a moment, see if I can find the sensor. It's if I find the opposite sensor, which is well, here's a controller for it. Now the sensor I usually keep right here. Now I can't find it. Might be somewhere else. So I can't find the sensor. But no, I can't find the sensor right now. I can't even find the the Super Nintendo sensor either. So that sucks. It might be somewhere else. So sorry about that. I'm dropping my. Let's see if I can find it down here for a second. It might be down here. I don't know. I gotta be careful though. I don't want to cut myself. There's some wheels here that have screws that belong to this drawer. Anyhow, no, I don't see it. So here's the SNES though. So this is the dual turbo that has a sensor, and if you find it, it's kind of interesting because it has that window for the infrared. And this is what it looks like in the front. This is old school. This is, I think it's by Docs, and I really had a great. No, it's from Acclaim. From Acclaim. Really cool. Really super cool. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's awesome. I want to show you the SNES controller because the DIY from 8-bit though offers that for that as well. I'm gonna have to look elsewhere, guys, for this. Maybe I'll show it to you the whole set. And oh, the SNES. I don't have that one. Just realized I've seen it enough times. I thought I had it. So I have this, and I have the other one. There's two of them. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. And it has no. This is a 3-button layout with the start button and turbo and all that stuff, and slow and on and off. Player 1 and player 2. Okay, and you hold that one down. So I'm gonna take one more crack at it, guys, for you. And I can't find it at all. Well, it's a good thing I'm looking around though, because here's the NES. So there's 8-bit though products, DIYs for this Bluetooth, so to make it Bluetooth. Okay, it fascinates me that the system will accept Bluetooth. It fascinates me that even this one will accept it. There is a Bluetooth version of that controller I showed you, okay, of this one that I showed you, and it'll work with the Genesis, but you got to buy the dongle separately for $19.99 when this one comes with a dongle that's 2.4 hertz, and it comes with it, so that's great. The other one comes out to like, I don't know, $60 or something like that. I don't know. If I get the other one with the dongle, of course. Well, if I get the other one by itself, it's no waste. I could use it with a I could use it either with the computer, Bluetooth. I could use it with a Android, whatnot. So, like I was showing you, the screws in this are really tight. So, yeah, I could get a DIY for this from 8-bit though, or I could get it for this one. Let me start putting things away. I can get it for this one, the SNES. I think it's the same scenario. The screws are really tight. Okay, it's the SNES controller. Some of you are like, wow, love all that stuff. Love Nintendo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Genesis fan to the end. You know, Sega fan, Sega fanboy. Yeah. So yeah. Back then there was infrared. And it had to be in sight. So if somebody got in your way, you couldn't play. Somebody got in your way, you couldn't play. Anyhow, so I hope you guys enjoyed that much of it. I can't think of anything else besides shutting this off and this off here for a moment. And well, I don't need that right now, so why should I leave it on, right? And show you the cartridge. Some of you have seen it already, and I don't like what it's called. Not the 112-1 16-bit game cartridge. I don't mean that. I don't like. Well, I don't know if I should or shouldn't like that. That might be a legitimate name or some kind. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, the cover is pretty neat though. Oh, let me show you what that looks like. If you can read it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. That's stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to make out of it. Anyway, if you guys are laughing your asses off, I'm not gonna blame you. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's not up to me. I'm just not gonna leave it up to me. Anyway, so that's it for now. Maybe I'll take the system apart and show it to you in pieces. And how many? It takes 3 power sources for that thing, for each part, okay, which is weird. They have made um, power sources that'll handle all 3, which is cool, but that's a third party thing. These are all original parts, okay? And it's not so bad because electricity is in parallel, okay? So it's not going to be so bad to have it that way, okay? And anyway, before I leave you, let's put it back in. All right. I guess I'll turn on the system first because it takes a moment to boot up, right? And hopefully it's okay because I just shook it. I had trouble with getting it started. See, it's in game mode. That's what's fascinating about this tube TV. It's kind of like new school, sort of. It has a game mode so that you have no lag. Okay. I don't know if that's what that meant back then. No lag. You didn't have problem back then, unless this is so computerized, and I think it is. I think it's so computerized it needs game mode to make the lag a lot less. Okay, it's not like a regular simplistic tube TV, and it's flat screen and everything. It's one of the these old tube TVs. They're the ones that started the flat screen stuff. There were no flat screens. Plasma and stuff like that. There were no, back then, I don't think at all. I think it started with this stuff like Sony. Of course, you guys love Sony, so I might as well mention it. I think they started it, maybe. Of course, Toshiba followed along, and they're like a second. To me, they're coming in second for me. But actually, for me, they're first because I had the big mama. I had the big one up here, and then I had the really, really, really big one over there. I had to get rid of them because I already have too much stuff. So I had to sacrifice, and I got this little one instead, so I could, take it and hide it and stuff because I have 2 monitors already. I have this one, and I have another one over there, and then there's this little one that I could just hide. So that's cool. It's nice to be able to tidy up really easily. Just throw a bag on it, man, and just take care of yourself. So yeah, that's it. Let me put that game back on, and oops, did I do it? There you go. Is it going to work this time? Got it. All right, so anyway, thank you for hanging around this long. Please like and subscribe if you're feeling me, and let that footage roll. Konami. Maybe I'll show you some light gun games. And the nice thing about the light gun games is that I can hook up the light gun game to the system and then pass the information from this TV to a regular monitor or to a capture card or something like that, and that's cool. That's really cool. Take care, everybody.